Okay, so we are back once again, and this time around we are coming to calculate for the aggregate. So I ask you to work on the ICT, BDT, Ghanaian language, and then the raw score as I have done it. So I hope and I believe you have done that. Okay, so before we can calculate for this aggregate, we need the grades. We need the grades. Okay, so we created a sheet that is on the register. We created the grades cells or columns for it. So let's fill the grades here, and then after we can calculate for the aggregate. And so here we are going to reference the master sheet, the grades from the master sheet. So the English grade will be shown at this place. So let's type our, or let's reference equal to master sheet, and then the English grade. You hit enter, then equal to, so fill the rest. Master sheet mass grade, hit enter. Science grade equal to social equal to master sheet, and then select the grade for social, that is the first name, that is student A, the grade for them. Hit enter, and then let's apply RME, so equal to master sheet RME grade. Hit enter, and ICT equal to master sheet ICT grade, and then let's apply for the rest. Equal to BDT, so master sheet BDT grade. Hit enter, and let's apply. Then the last one, Ghana language, so equal to master sheet Ghana language grade, and then hit enter. And then, okay, so let's try and format it. Select all, and then align center, and let's bolding it. Okay, so I think we are good to go. All right, so now let's select our master sheet and then calculate for the aggregate, Okay, so based on the calculation of the aggregate, the core subject, that is English, Math, Science, and Social, they are the core subjects. So we add them, and then we look for the least or the best grade from these 4 subjects, that is from RME to Ghana language. We look for the best grade from it. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to sum this. We are going to sum from English to Social. We are going to sum it, and then after we are going to look for the best grade, that is the smallest grade. Okay, so let's select it, and then start with our formula. Equal to sum, equal to sum, equal to sum. So sum, and select the register. We are summing this, so select the range of cells that we are summing. Okay, so from English to social, okay, and then hit enter. And so that is the first 4. So we need to look for the best grade from this 4 subjects, and we have a function in Excel which will help us to do that, and that is small. It is called small. Okay, so let's use that function. So you type plus, then type your small function, small, then we look for the array, or the range of cells that we want the best grade from. So, or we want the smallest item. So that is from RME to Ghanaian language. Then so that is the range of cell, and then you bring your comma, and this key here represent either you want the first value, the second value, or the third value. So we want the first smallest value. So you bring our 1, or you type 1, and then you close your bracket. So that is, we have been able to look for the first small value. So now let's look for the second small value, because with aggregate we calculate using 6 subjects. That is your best, the first 4 core subjects, and then the best 2. So we have the first one. So now let's add the second one. So plus, and then we type our small again, small, then the same, the range of cell. So from here, RME to Ghanaian language, and then we bring our comma. This time around we want the second smallest value, so we bring 2, and then you close it, and then after you hit enter. So you can see that we have 46 as our aggregate. So now let's try and add this and see if you'll get the 46. Get the 46. Let's search for calculator, and then add it. So 4 plus 6 plus 9 plus another 9. That is the first 4. So plus, the grades from RMU to Ghanaian language, they are the same. So let's add any of it as 9 plus another 9 equal to 46. So Now we have been able to calculate for our aggregate. So let's go to the master sheet and then apply for the rest. So we just double click on the fill handle to apply, and you could see that the rest is 54, because from student B, all the grades are at 9, so we have 54. Okay, so now we have been able to calculate for our aggregate. Been able to calculate for our aggregate. So now this is what we are going to do. This is what we are going to do right now. We want to calculate for, or we want to perform analysis. We want to perform analysis on the subject. Perform analysis on the subject. That is aggregate analysis and then subject analysis. The total number of students that took part in the mock, and then total number of students or candidates that passed, and then those total number of girls that passed, boys that passed. And then we also look at the best subject, or the average grade of each subject. And so let's create another sheet. Let's create another sheet and then rename the sheet. Rename the sheet as Mock 1. Mock 1. Aggregate analysis. Aggregate analysis. Mock 1 aggregate analysis. So now let's click on page layout. Select page layout so that we will have this view. And then let's select the first cell. And then we merge center. Okay. So with the first cell, we are going to type the school name. So from the school name, you can reference it from the settings. You can reference it like equal to settings, and then you select the school name. And you see it will appear. Then you can format it. Bold. Okay. And then let's select the second cell and then select the range of cell. Let's merge it. Then let's type Mock 1. Mock 1 examination analysis. Examination result. Analysis. Merge and center. And then here aggregate analysis. Aggregate analysis summary. Analysis summary. So you can format it. That is, let's put in it. Okay. 12. I think it's good to go. We can give it background color. Okay. So now let's type total number of students. So now we are designing it. Total number of candidates. Total number of girls. Presented. Total number of boys. Presented. Then percentage of boys. Percentage of boys passed. Percentage of boys first. Then total number of candidates. First, then total number of girls total number boys first. Percentage then there will be percentage passed. So we can remove the grid lines. So if you select click on view, and then we have grid lines here. You click on it, and then all the lines will be out. So let's format it. So let's put in it. Then we can give an outside border. Okay. Okay, so now let's create for aggregate. Aggregate. Boys, girls, total. Okay, then here we average. Average aggregate. Okay. Coordinate. And then give it font color or background color, and then font color. So let's use this, and then give font color white. Okay. So you can determine where you want to analyze the aggregate, maybe from aggregate 6 to aggregate 40 or aggregate 6 to 41. Maybe the number of students that will get within this range of aggregate from 6 to 40. So 6, 7. So now let's select the 2. Click and hold to the left, the fill handle, and then drag. You see that as you are moving down, it is counting. So I'm 26 now, 27. So when you get to 40, you can end. Okay. So meaning we want to analyze the grades from 6 to 40. The number of students, boys that got 6, girls that got 6, and then total number of students that got aggregate 6 to 40. So now let's select all and then format it. So let's give it border, all borders. Okay. And then align center. Align center. Select our average and then put in it. Okay. So now we have designed the aggregate analysis summary. So now let's work on the subject analysis summary, and then after we will put in our formulas and functions. So margin center and equal to settings, school. Okay. Let's merge and center, and then copy this info here. And paste. And then let's apply some formatting 12. let's broaden it, then give it a background color. Let's change font color to, then let's go with this one, merge and center. Then let's type subject analysis summary. So select it and let's format, increase the font size to bolding it, and then let's apply. Okay, so now select this range of cell that is from L to N, and then let's merge it and type total total. One, two, three, merge and center, and then boys. Select the last third, image and center, and then go. Now let's type your subject, number of students, number pass, percentage, number of guests, number of boys.